electricians are still working to run the final 12 pairs of wire into the plant. And here's what Kenaf looks like after the first frost kills it. What they do, the process is the first frost kills the Kenaf plant. They let it stand and defoliate and start to dry off a little bit, and then they cut it down and let it set in the field until the moisture content, they'll test it throughout the weeks, gets below 12%. After it's down below 12%, they can then bale it all up and bring it over to the plant here for processing through the decortication machine. So you can see this is one of the 350 acres of Kenaf that we've been growing. And this one is right next to our 70,000 square foot plant on 9 acres. Here we are showing you our portable decortication machine, and this is the machine that we will be taking out to the fields, to Colorado, to Kentucky, to Virginia, to Oregon, Washington, wherever they're growing hemp, and South Carolina. So you can see we're putting a new, stronger motor on, and right there we're putting on bigger tires, and this works good when you can't ship our the hemp to our plant here. So this is what a portable decortication unit looks like, and will be, once we fine-tune the size of the motor. Where'd the motor come from, David?
It's the motor we purchased is built in Germany.
Okay, so the German motor's coming in. We'll get the right size tires, and we'll be making dozens of these to be help processing hemp all over the states that are too far away to process it here. So we will never run out of fiber. All right, here we see the transformer, and just to show you the size and scope of this project, the wires go from the transformer, they come underground, they come up right here, and then you can see all these wires that go into the plant. So we've got 3 electricians on the inside, 2 electricians out here, and again, this is the cutoff switch that they made the new regulations, which we were unaware of the first time they put this plant together. They didn't know that they had to order one of these cutoff switches, and that was part of delaying getting this up and going. But we're moving forward slowly but surely, and this thing will be powered on in January. So again, you can see there's nothing little about this project. Also, the changes from last time we were here is this is a lab that we are building, and this lab will be to do all kinds of particle size analysis will be in there. We have a $70,000 particle size analyzing machine. I'm not sure the exact name. So that's the lab. And again, here's the electricians working away full time to get everything online. We're very, very close now. So since we were here last time, we moved all these big grains over to the right, and we're over here. And here's the electricians, 3 of them, working on the disconnect. This, on the other side of that wall is the disconnect, and it comes into here. We'll run conduit up top, along here to the brains here, and then you can see that everything goes from these boxes up here, across, and through this wall, the other side, where all the machinery is. Okay, here's the other room where the wiring comes through the room into where all the machinery is. It's on the cable trays, and as you can see, we've put the wiring down here to where it's all going to go once they hook up the front end. This is the back end, and you can see all the wiring is now run. When we took this machinery apart, we had a label all the wiring, so it tells you where it goes. And you can see they've dropped it down to all the right places so far. And there is quite a bit of wiring that comes down to all these connection points. They say there's over, I've never counted them, I can't validate this, but they say there's something like 10,000 connection points. And you can see that there's just motors everywhere and wiring everywhere. So this is the back end of the machinery being wired. Here they are pulling out lengths of wiring. They're cutting it for length. This is all part of the electrical connection. You can see there is a whole spool of that. They have it cutting it to certain lengths. There's a couple of them that they've done. And then they go and they install this. You can see this is a pretty significant size electrical wiring for those giant machines over there in the other room. So again, the phase we're on right now is hooking up all the electrical. Here we are, day 2, showing the electrical installation. They finished running the wires from the cutoff switch into the plant. Now we're running the wires from the disconnect down there over to the transformer. You can see.
Okay.
Good timing. And they're going to go take
Yeah,
all
I'm
those
just going to
wires
keep pulling.
and connect up here.
Yeah, ring it out, Freddie, as good as you can.
So
Yeah.
here we are in the last
Well, he
phase
stuck the hose over here
of
on
hooking
this side
the
and pulled
power
out
from
what
the
he pulled
outside
out.
the building to the inside of the
Going back.
building. And you can see after we finish this today, hopefully today and tomorrow, we'll be done doing all the wiring to get the wires from the transformer into the inside of the
That one's
plant.
dry.
Like you can see, this is not a small deal. It is quite a big operation.